Pappenhausen to finish it off right next to the post. This will be 24-22 kick to come. It'll be 24 all in about 30 seconds time.
They went 50 metres from Brandon Smith at halfway. Munster in support as well. Pappenhausen finished off handiwork. 3 big names for the Storm. And that is when your class players stand up.
In rugby league, when you need big things, you give it to your big players, and that's exactly what they've done there. Their 3 best has come to the forefront. What a finish we've got here down at Amy Stadium.
Brandon Smith having a bit of work done as well with the trainer. I think it's Brandon Smith, yeah.
Yeah, it is.
On his back.
Like he's got a bit of cramp. Coach, run out there and give him some salt, will you?
Are you cramping, Coach?
I tell you what I am. I said we could be here at extra time, and I reckon we might be. This is just amazing football at the moment. And when you talk about Slater, Cronk, Smith, those players that have been there, now we're talking Pappenhausen, Munster, the Cheese. It is amazing stuff.
12 out, directly in front, Pappenhausen. 3 from 3 tonight to add the extra points on his own try. They had golden point last week. We're on our way there again. They may trade field goals as we approach 80 minutes, and Pappenhausen makes no mistake with the kick. So he's 4 from 4. There is so much life in this contest and life in the Amy Park faithful.
Oh, rugby league, I love you. This is brilliant. This is what it's all about, isn't it? Amy Park, about 15,000 people on their feet. They've wanted a grandstand finish, and they're going to get a grandstand finish right here today, right here, right now. 13,629 just come across the line.
No team has beaten the Storm 3 times in a row since the Raiders of a couple of years ago, the Canberra Raiders. So, by the way, they're in action up next against the Gold Coast Titans. Tim Gable and the team with the call there. But there is still 3 minutes left here at Amy Park, and scores are locked at 24 all. Loiero hits it up on resumption. Plays it, 15 out now. Munster to the right-hand side. They'll bring it away through Kenny Bromwich. In centre field now, 20 out from his own line here. Melbourne on the attack and Para defending. Here's Big Nelson. Takes 2 Eels to stop him. Brandon Smith from dummy half across the left-hand side. Can they work their way up here and get in field goal territory? Munster is tackled here. Standing up still, 35 out from his own line. 20 in from the eastern side. Pappenhausen comes through, tapped by Morawa, who runs in a 3. Family of players here, 8 short of halfway. Pappenhausen to Jerome Hughes. A kick on the last. Goes high in the air. Wonga Blake, who knocked on a short time ago. He's knocked it again! Back to McDonald and Storm. They've got the footy back. And a fresh set, 30 out from Paris line. 2 minutes, 15 seconds left. 24 all. Here come the Storm. On the attack, Suwaso Solomon, he's tackled. Plays it now, Brennan Smith. Left-hand side, Jerome Hughes. Cam Munster. Kenny Bromwich shapes the kick, goes the pass to Meany. Darts back infield here. Steps infield to Ray Stone. Gets rid of him. Now to Nathan Brown. He's stopped 8 shy of that Tottenham goal line now. Harrow defending. Storm on the attack. Setting up here for the field goal perhaps, or maybe they'll fancy themselves for a try. Here's Morawa. Gets to within 6 metres. They're directly in front here, the Storm. They scores level 24 apiece. Jerome Hughes. Right-hand side, no options. He's put down here 10 metres out. 90 seconds left, scores level. Brandon Smith all the way back. Pappenhausen, 25 out. Field goal charge down by Sean Lane. Back here for Opacek. Loose footy, target it back. 35 out from their own line.
Someone get me a lozenge.
80 seconds left here, scores still level. Out wide for Ray Stone, the Eels 5 short of halfway. Can they make something of this set? Can they find a field goal themselves? Marnie. Off here to Papali, hitting in through. There's still a tee in the middle of Amy Park. The kick-off tee is still out there.
The ball boy's forgotten it. He's too excited.
Goes here to find Paulo. 5 inside Storm territory. Still a long way from home. 55 seconds left. 24 all the scoreline. Here's Campbell Gillard. Runs into Morawa and also McDonald. 35 away now. This is last play Para. Are they too far out to score? Moses, long-range field goal from 40. It's offline. It's got the distance, but it's going to be taken by Pappenhausen. The right-hand side of the upright from the in goal. So, 7 tackle set and a restart from 20. High drama. 30 seconds left. Scores level. We may have golden point here 2 weeks in a row in Melbourne. Oland. To a save for Solomona. Takes 2 Eels with him, 12 shy of halfway. 15 seconds left now. Time running out. Jerome Hughes off to Munster. slips the tackle of Stone. Still alive here for Melbourne. Evades Lane, gets away from Dylan Brown, goes to fend on Papa Lee. He's put down by Ian Campbell-Gillard. That's the full-time hooter. 8 short of halfway, and that's it. We'll have Golden Point for the second week running here in Melbourne. Melbourne and Parramatta are locked at 24 apiece. Ashton Sims, I can't catch my breath.
I can't catch mine either. This is too much. What a game of footy. 24 all after 80 minutes. This is what it's all about. This is what the Melbourne fans come down here for. After a full year, or more than a full year of no rugby league down here, they've been delivered 2 Golden Point games in a row. What else do you want? What more can you want if you're a Melbourne Storm fan?
Let's get a feel for things on the touchline. Ian Cohen.
It's amazing. They're huddling up at the moment, obviously, and you've got a good eye, Ashton. 15,691 people in here this evening, and they are all up and off their plastic. It has been amazing scenes down here. They are absolutely roaring their lungs out, and that last minute rundowns, loose ball, have just had everything. The pass out from Brandon Smith to Pappenhausen just didn't have enough on it, and Pappenhausen had to go and meet it, which allowed the Eels to get up and in his face.
We'll take you to the Raiders and the Titans when we can, with Tim Gable and the team. Obviously, we'll have a later finish here, and we'll head to Canberra Stadium for the last of our 3 Saturday games. Once we have a conclusion, we may get some reaction downstairs and bring it to you later on as part of the post-game wrap-up later on, because we'll be handing things straight across once we get a result here. We're still 24 apiece.
We joked off air before that you get all the long games. Here you go. You're stepping yourself into another long game.
I think it's my first ever Golden Point game.
There you go.
Just unbelievable. So, it was 12 all at half-time, and the same exact scoreline in the second half makes it 24 all at full-time.
So Storm have made 2 changes. Jesse Bromwich and Josh King have come back on, and it looks like Moreira and... Is it Moreira? McDonald. Sorry, McDonald's come off for the Golden Point. So they put their two of their big guns back on 2 of their starting forwards, and now Parramatta looks like they're going to be kicking off, going from left to right, heading towards that southern end.
Defending the Billy Slater stand end of Amy Park. 4 tries apiece. No missed conversions in this game tonight. It's been nothing in it. It's been scrappy at times, but intense end to end. Now we've got some free footy. Golden Point.
Brad Bellamy's walked the soles off his shoes next door here. He has not sat down the last 10 minutes. I don't blame him.
We'll release some Gold Coast listeners to the AFL shortly, Gold Coast and Melbourne. You can keep following the Rugby League on the ABC Listen app, of course. It's where you can find every game. Storm have it from that southern end now. Here is Josh King, runs straight to Stone, offload, push back to Cam Munster, now Pappenhausen. Makes a little break here, he gains a dozen towards 25, and 20 or so in from the western side here. Brandon Smith, dummy half, comes open side right. Running start here for Big Nelson. Slammed to the turf by Dylan Brown. He'll play it 30 out from his own line, 20 in from the eastern side now. Jesse Bromwich, the Melbourne skipper, gets to within 40. 8 out from the halfway line now. Brandon Smith to Jerome Hughes. To Felice Kafusi, trying to dart his way past that Para defence, but he's 2 short of halfway. Brandon Smith comes back in field now for Sabo Solomona. This will be last play, Melbourne, 45 away from Para's line. Well, they go long range. Jerome Hughes puts the bomb up in the air. The drop punt. On that wing now, Ronald Blake, top his chest. Down here for the Eels, they're away. And they'll bring it away through Gutherson. He's tackled now, plays it quickly. 40 out from their own line. Good position here for the Parramatta Eels. 24 all still the scoreline in Golden Point. Mitch Moses goes to ground 5 short of halfway, but they're early in the count. So, can they make this work here, the Eels, and make it 3 straight wins against the Melbourne Storm? Campbell-Gillard carries up over halfway now. Marnie from dummy half. Looks at the options, comes open side right. Nathan Brown received it down low, and he's tackled here by Brothers Bromwich. 35 out in centre field now for the Parramatta Eels. Within range they are. Marnie off to Paulo, and he gets to within 25 out from that Storm line now. They go to field goal. Marnie off to Moses. 32 out. He lays into this. Not quite all of it. Hits the upright. Back to Ray Stone, who flies in to score. Ray Stone has scored again.
Ray Stone, welcome to your Kodak moment.
Mitch Moses' field goal bounced off the right-hand upright, back in the field of play. It was picked off by Race. Let's have a listen.
He's called no try, sorry. Ashley Klein's called no try.
Stone's done a knee here.
Oh, no.
He's got an injury. He has not got
Pat Matter right side, kick chasers on side, including Ray Stone.
Now, this is unusual. They're celebrating. Ray Stone is still down. Mitch Moses...
Ray Stone is on side, takes possession of the ball, playing on at this point.
I reckon Stone hurt his knee with that inside movement to the left-hand side.
He's in all...
Grabs the ball in goal. We have a decision.
This is just the most melancholy end to this game. Ray Stone has scored the winning try in Golden Point, but he is in all kinds of discomfort, laying prone in the southern end goal. Confirmation try. Para fans are dancing in the aisles. The Eels have beaten the Storm 3 times in a row. But the man who scored the winning try, Ray Stone, who also scored before full-time the fourth Golden Point, or in fact put the Eels ahead late in that second half, has what looks like a knee injury. He's being helped up now while the players slap backs and celebrate. There's plenty of Parramatta embracing. This is a special win, Ashton Sims, for Brad Arthur's men.
That is huge win. That is a huge win. Coming down into the Dragons' Den, the Storm down here. There's the first team to beat them 3 times in a row since 2019, 2020. Mitch Moses played out of his skin. Pappenhausen's absolutely played out of his skin. The Cheese, Brandon Smith played out of his skin, but Ray Stone with a double in about 5-10 minutes. Wow, what a finish.
We'll wrap things up here quickly. 5 tries to 4. So Gutherson, Blake, Opachik and Stone times 2, including the winning try and Golden Point for the Parramatta Eels. 28-24 the final score, while the 4 tries for the Storm was 2 for Nick Meaney just either side of half-time. The first try of the game was Brandon Smith, and Ryan Pappenhausen did in fact score the last try of that 80 minutes to force Golden Point here. He kicked 4 from 4 as well, Pappenhausen, and Mitch Moses 4 from 4 for the Eels. It was 12 all half-time, 24 all full-time, and 28-24. The Eels prevail in Golden Point extra time, and Ray Stone, who scored the winning try, has suffered what looks like some sort of knee injury. Ashton Sims, a quick summarising thought, and your 3-2-1, please.
Well, I thought that was the game of the year so far for me. I think that was end-to-end. That was brilliant. It was brutal. It was great skills. It's great to see Ray Stone walking around at the moment. But for the 3-2-1, I've got 3 points to Mitch Moses, 2 points to Brandon Smith, and you know what? I gave the 1 point to Ray Stone. I thought that was brilliant right at the end. Got the game winner and also got the one to get it in the Golden Point.
Say again, 3 Moses?
3 Mitchell Moses, 2 Brandon Smith, 1 Ray Stone.
Down to you, Ian Cohen. Actually, very quickly, sorry, Koza, let's release our Gold Coast audience, and we'll get to Canberra very shortly, but an interview from you downstairs, Koza.
Tom Opachek is with me. Tom, what an end to that match. Talk us through it the last couple of minutes.
Oh, absolutely. As soon as it goes Golden Point, you know you're in for a real challenge. Probably, whoever gets the best field position or get something go their way, gets the first shot, and, lucky for us, and, outstanding from Stoney just to push on that and, make sure himself was on side.
It was an absolute arm wrestle. What was it like out there? Fatigue was setting in, mistakes were being made, but somehow you found a way.
I think every time we gave them a set to get out of there, an end or a penalty or something, we struggled. As soon as we got into set for set footy, we were sweet. It felt like we were on top. So. Well done, Tom. Congratulations on the win.
Thanks, Koza. Tom Pachick down there who scored a try himself. What a finish. 28-24. So I think, are we heading to Canberra? I just want to make sure I know what we're doing to head to the last game here. Raiders and Titans coming up. Earlier, Penrith beat Newcastle 38-20. So any more reaction we get, we'll bring it to you very shortly. But I think we have a chance to catch our breath and hand things across to the nation's capital, where Tim Gable is standing by for the Canberra Raiders and the Gold Coast Titans. In fact, down to you again, Tozer, quickly.
With Jesse Bromwich. Jesse, you passed the HIA, but that last couple of minutes, talk us through it.
Yeah, it's a bit of a crazy finish. They were just a bit more desperate than us on that last play, and we got to go back and have a look to see what happened. But like I just said, they were a bit more desperate at the end there, and that's one hurts. But I guess we've got to try and learn as much as we can from it.
Not many teams do it against Melbourne Storm 3 times in a row. The Eels have managed to do that. What's the difference?
Yeah, I'm not too sure. I guess they play a real scrappy style that I guess we got to get used to. It's 3 times in a row is no fluke. So I guess we just got to look to improve.